What is up, VR gamers? We are back. This is another match of ECFL, Echo Combat Flamingo League. I am your caster, Coda Sleuth.
Sorry, what was that?
And this is a matchup between BOMBYX and Quantum. This is LCQ, best of 5, single elimination. So one team moves on and one team goes home. And looks like we have all the players loaded in here. Gonna get these overlays up really quick and get this first map underway here in just a few minutes. Just bear with me, give me a moment here. Looking like we have let me take a look.
I think we're about ready to start.
Right. Doing.
Why was I here?
Yeah.
I was just warming up with you guys.
Clicking buttons. Alright, looking like we're going to have Quantum on the orange team here. And BOMBYX will be on blue. This is Dyson. Capture point map. Not sure which team selected this, if they did a coin toss or if they just mutual agreement. And overlays are up. We are ready to go. Gonna send the ready ups to these teams right now. And
I think
we're not going to have any problems getting some messages right now. Give me a moment. All right, here we go.
I'll talk in here.
I'm communicating to the right players.
Oh, yes I am. Yes I am. Cool.
Guess I'll write to.
Hey, Parcel. What's the plan?
We're not gonna shoot, I promise.
just having a
We're
chat.
talking the logistics of the game now.
Just having a chat.
All right, ready ups are sent. It's
It's
showing
not
that
like we
a few of these
like
players are
something,
not
it's not-
online, so I hope that they.
He still wants the
see it.
safety of his bed.
Anyways, hearing them ready up right now, let's take a quick look at these loadouts. Coming out from BOMBYX, we got Mythic Saber, Manbear Pig, Bogla, and Intellectual Amoeba with the double Nova, double Comet. Not sure if they're going to change up before the map actually unlocks, but triple Det, instant heal, triple heals, and a threat scanner. Coming out from Quantum side, we got Multical and Parcel Force, Krabby Shadow, and Braymore with the triple Nova stack and a Pulsar. So going more Nova stacks on that. We've been seeing a lot of that on Dyson. It is a Nova heavy map with the double Det, a stun, an instant heal, double heals, a phase, and a threat scanner. So a completely mixed bag coming out from Quantum here on map 1 on Dyson. And a little bit of hype on this match here. Almost didn't happen. Scheduling issues between these two teams. It is an overseas team. And here comes the launch coming out from Quantum. We're going to take a look from their perspective first. We're seeing a 3-1 split. They're going to meet back up on the point. And BOMBYX not even on the map. Seeing a lot of teams do this. They will sit in the map room and see where the enemy team positions themselves. And I will go over both these teams' stats for the season here later. They're pretty evenly matched in terms of the season's rankings and stats. It should be an even match here. I'm not sure who has the advantage or who is favored, but we're going to find out here soon with the first mate going down. Krabby Shadow taken out by Mythic Saber. And Mythic gets a double, taking down Braymore as well. It's going to be a 4v2 on the point. Point is unlocked. Quantum did capture it. So their players are going to have the long spawn, and there's the full wipe with Mythic getting the ace! With some assistance from the rest of his team, but he will take credit for all of those kills. We're seeing Quantum stacking up at the back pad. Quantum showing improvements over the course of the season. They're boosting, improving. Not seeing much of it coming out right now. As we're seeing a 3-1 split, one going tunnels, the other is going over to the enemy side on the ring. Now 2-1-1 split, and other player coming out around to the front. No flank there. And a lot of pulse action coming out from Quantum from far away, taking down those shields on the point. And a big battle in the tunnels. Vogel is down. Braymore, Manbear Pig, Intellectual, all taken out. Parcel with the triple, taking down Mythic, and Quantum is on the board. They capture the point. So a strong attack there from Quantum, but they waited a long time. And BOMBYX already at 60%.
Oh god.
Most of BOMBYX all died relatively at the same time, so we're going to see them spawn back to back.
Contested.
Keeping that battle on the point, but Buffalo will be the first man down, followed by Manbear Pig.
Contested.
And Braymore gets a pick on an Intellectual, and Parcel takes down Mythic with the double, and Quantum with the full wipe. And that's going to make up for a lot of that lost time that they gave BOMBYX on the first capture. Once again, BOMBYX all died together, so they rise together. Krabby down, Intellectual down. It's a trade. Braymore getting the kill for Intellectual. Going to be a 3v3. We're seeing a 1v1 in the tunnels right here, but taken down from the Pulsar on the point. Mythic is down, followed by Bogla, with Braymore getting himself a double, and Quantum holds on to the point. And if they can win this fight, BOMBYX is a little bit staggered out. BOMBYX might be able to contest this point. They got to get on there. Manbear Pig down, Krabby Shadow down, and 95% finally contesting coming in. As BOMBYX has made advantage, they really need to push in on this lone player over there.
Contested.
Multi with the Pulsar. Oh, but he's got a dent. He uses it, doesn't get too much damage on that. Braymore will get done, and BOMBYX will. They're not capturing the point. Contesting battles, Nova Valve's going crazy. Multi down, Krabby Shadow down. We're seeing a phase come out, and Parcel just unphases in order to die. And BOMBYX will capture the point. Quantum at 97%. So that was a pretty good move from Parcel to not let himself get staggered out too much. I suppose he could have backed away with that phase and recovered, but figured possibly just dying would be faster. An outside view here, and here comes the next attack. BOMBYX at 92%, dead even. Dead that doesn't get too much damage, but Quantum focusing their fire. Intellectual down, Mythic down. Parcel gets a double, taking down Bogla, and it's going to be 4v1. This doesn't look good. Manbear Pig goes down, and Quantum is going to capture and take round one.
Round complete.
Taking a look at stats
Orange
here.
Squad victory.
Quantum definitely having more eliminations, with Multi already crossing 1,000. Round two coming up here soon. Taking a look, see if I haven't see any loadout differences,
Prepare
changes.
to capture the point.
Double Pulsar Comet Nova coming out from BOMBYX this time. Quick boost to the point. They're going to meet up right there. First battle. And Multi's caught floating. He's going to go down. Followed by Parcel Force. Bogo takes the dive. Taken by Krabby Shadow. He's going to refrag out for his teammates. And a lot of close range Pulsar action. And Manbear Pig takes down Krabby. And Mythic takes down Braymore. So BOMBYX winning that first fight. Point will be unlocking soon. That was a fast fight, though. Quantum will be back very soon.
Point unlocking
Getting
in.
some sniping action coming out from the tower.
4, 3, 2.
And Quantum
1.
going split. One player over the top.
The point.
Looking for a possible flank. Looks like the player saw him and then forgot about him. Gonna chip away and get some damage there. Gonna regroup with one of his teammates, and looks like he might push in for this kill, going into enemy tunnel. We're gonna follow him. Oh, but he's gonna be caught 2v1, 3v1, and Krabby will go down. Parcel refrags out, take down Mythic. So it's a 3v3. Parcel gets the double, taking down Electoral, and looking like BOMBYX 2 players caught up in junction. And one player, Parcel, takes a phase before dying, but he loses his teammate Multi, and then Parcel takes the dive as well, and then Braymore with Mythic getting the double.
Point captured.
Seemed like Quantum had the advantage there. They just did not push in as hard as felt they should, or just the respawns came in behind the camera and I didn't see them.
2 up.
Hearing some open comms come out, possibly by accident coming from BOMBYX. Instructing their teams, telling them where the enemy is at.
Point contested.
Big dead out, but just takes down the shield. The heals are already out on BOMBYX's side. They get a pick on Braymore. It's going to be 4v3 on the point. But Krabby's going to take a dive as well, taken out by Mythic, and a 1v1 over here on the side. Parcel is down, and last player in Quantum needs to retreat or just die, and he chooses the latter. With BOMBYX already crossing 75%, and we've seen this before. Quantum came back from below. Bogo had taken down, he pushed out a little bit too far. Possibly getting a little overconfident, but Intellectual refrags that out, taking down Parcel, and we got a 2v2 over here and a 1v1. Krabby Shadow takes down Intellectual, Mythic takes down Braymore, and Bear takes it down from Multi. Multi refragged down by Mythic, 1v1 on the point. One player low, both players low. And Mythic's gonna win it with a double. Here come the respawns, Mythic down. And Sniper versus Nova. This might not go well, but here come the respawns on BOMBYX's side and Quantum. Just deaths all around. Bogla down, Mythic down. Intellectual down, and who finally Quantum captures the point with BOMBYX already at 91%. A death just off screen. Braymore getting a pick on Mythic. That's going to be a big stagger. That's going to buy Quantum some time here. If BOMBYX is smart, they will not push in without that fourth player. They'll just give Quantum even more free percentage points. So BOMBYX needs to be strategic about this next attack.
Point contested.
Finally some contesting, and Intellectual gets a really important pick on Multi, but that's refragged out, taking down Mythic Saber from Parcel. Evening the odds, 3v3 on the point. One player coming in from Junction. Parcel is down. Bogla down. Not sure if I already called that one. And 2v2 on the point. 91% to 55%. And here come the respawns on BOMBYX's side. They have the advantage. Krabby down. Here comes another player for Quantum. Gets the pick on Manbear Pig from Multi. And still a 2v2. Suddenly a 1v3. Braymore down. And Multi is not going to be able to hang on to it. But all that contesting prevented BOMBYX from winning this round any sooner, but they will get it.
Round complete.
Eliminations, we're seeing BOMBYX pull ahead there.
Good round.
Good round.
Good round.
Good one.
One round going to each team on map 1.
I'll swap my battery.
Once again, this is a best of 5. So it's the first of 3 maps. We may go to all 5 maps, depending on, and from how this is looking. Pretty dead even here so far. We're seeing a split come out, one tunnel, one over the roof. And BOMBYX not on the map here. They come from backpad.
Hello! Please don't push us, we want to win.
And no strong boost coming out from BOMBYX. They're going to choose to go out on the one player that's sitting out there. Krabby getting a little too aggressive. Getting chipped away. We're seeing a debt come out. Not much damage coming out from that. Manbear Pig gets taken down. And Mythic as well from Braymore and Parcel Force. So those are really important picks for Quantum. Seeing a 1v1, soon to be a 2v1 right here. And Bogo crabbing for his life. And he will take a dive. Krabby Shadow does go down off screen. It's not going to be enough for BOMBYX to win that fight. Trying to keep my eye out on any loadout changes. Double pulsar action coming out from BOMBYX. Worked on round 2. And a Krabby Shadow goes down he's way out there, possibly going for a flank. And that's going to give BOMBYX the advantage here. And Intellectual gets another pick on Multi while Manbear Pig takes on Parcel Force, and this is looking heavily in BOMBYX's favor. They get the full wipe. Quantum already at 35%, and BOMBYX on the board. No loadout changes coming in for this next push. And Bogla just trying to get that early pick with that Comet. Sniping away. Gonna back off and... Oh, he's spotted out right there. Gonna be ganged up on in the tunnel, but split up goes... The 1v1 in the tunnel. Braymore goes down. Taken down by Mythic.
Point contested.
Grabbing down, and this is once again in BOMBYX's favor. Parcel down, taken down by Mythic, gets himself a double, and Intellectual gets himself a single. Then that Arc Mine go off, but no good. BOMBYX passing 45%. They are in the lead now on this round 3 of map 1. Not seeing any big pushes come from Quantum in terms of boosts to the point. Been watching this team throughout the season. They have been improving. Gravity Shadow caught floating. Braymore taken down just barely off screen. And Mythic does go down, taken down by Parcel Force, but he's going to get massively staggered out here. That's not going to be good for Quantum at all, as BOMBYX already about to cross 90%. They might be able to get on this point and contest. They need to get 97, 90. They get a pick on Boglet. Braymore needs to keep contesting, but no! That's it. Map 1 going to BOMBYX.
I'm sorry.
The squad has won the match.
Seeing eliminations
Good game. Well done.
pulling
Really
ahead
good.
for BOMBYX.
Alright, next map.
And that is map 1. While we wait for the teams to select next map, we'll be sending out to our sponsors. Stick around, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
This is Pit, and he takes creating lenses pretty seriously. That's no surprise, because he has been creating innovative lenses and coatings for the German market since 10 years in his laboratory he started back in 2004.
All right, what is up? We are back. This is ECFL, LCQ. I am Coda, your caster, and this is Surge. Looks like I got these overlays backwards. Gonna switch those up really quick. Reset up. All right, we're on map 2 on this best of 5. We saw BOMBYX take map 1 on Dyson. Before I give these teams a ready up, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our sponsors right here. I'd like to thank Antlion Audio, VR Cover, VR Lens Lab, Mehmet, and Rebuff Reality, 5 sponsors for this epic first season of ECFL, all putting up lots of prizes for these teams that they are fighting for. These two teams fighting for the last qualifying spot in Grand Finals. A couple more rounds of LCQ to go, and we will find out who nabs that. Alright, gonna send these teams ready up right now. Get this map underway. Alright, while we're waiting for them to ready up, we're gonna take a look at these loadouts from Quantum with the Double Nova Pulsar Comet, Triple Det Instant Heal, Triple Heals, and a Threat Scanner. And on attack, we have BOMBYX with the Double Comet,
Squad ready.
Nova Pulsar, Double Det, Double Instant Heal, Triple Heals, and a Threat Scanner. So, similar and slightly different loadouts from both these teams. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna check out the Great Flamingo race coming out from Quantum.
Take your defensive
Loading into the map,
positions.
and they are off. I'm not sure. They're going for it. They're kicking each other off. They're boosting together. And kind of grouped up. It's hard to say. Number 23, Parcel Force, will win it. And we're hearing some shoutouts in the stream. People rooting for both these teams. Could go either way. Saw both teams take at least one round on the first map.
Match starting in.
So we'll see
10,
if we're going
9,
to see a round
8,
3 and round 4
7,
on payloads today.
6,
Going to take a look
5,
at
4, 3,
BOMBYX's
2,
attack here.
1. Stop the payload. Payload
See
mobilized.
one player jump on the payload. Triple stack coming out. Not a strong push out. Heals are already out on BOMBYX's side, and there's an attack on the payload that we're missing. Braymore and Krabby Shadow down, though.
Delivery
It did
accelerated.
not work.
Delivery accelerated.
So that's going to give BOMBYX a huge advantage here, as they're going to get a
Delivery
stagger on
accelerated.
multi, and the last player on Quantum side just crabbing away
Delivery
for his
accelerated.
life. Chipped away almost down to his overshield. They're working away at that
Delivery
shield right there,
accelerated.
trying to get to that player, but Mythic pushes in a little too hard. Braymore takes him down.
Payload contested. Payload mobilized.
Braymore will get refragged out from Manbear Pig, and that payload is still moving.
Payload contested.
One player caught floating, Bogo goes down. This pick from Multi.
Payload returning.
Big dead out right in the face of Intellectual as Parcel goes down afterwards from Manbear Pig. Mythic down from Multi, and finally Quantum is able to stop this payload. See BOMBYX regroup here. They do have fast spawn. All players already back into the map. And Krabby chipped away. See an arc mine get set up. We'll see if that is able to be capitalized on. And a big boost coming out from Quantum. Braymore takes down Bogla, but gets refragged out from Intellectual with a double from him, taking down Krabby. So we're seeing, I was talking about those boosts coming from Quantum. Multi goes down, that's
Payload
triple for
mobilized.
Intellectual, and that attack
Delivery accelerated.
defense did not work out in Quantum's favor. But we got to see that boost from them. There's that arc mine getting 2 of the players. It's going to
Payload
save
mobilized.
Parcel's life for just a brief moment. And that payload
Delivery
was just
accelerated.
barely moving with one player on. Now with all 4, Quantum might be able to get in to contest this. But no, going for the shots instead. First checkpoint achieved with, looked like 54 seconds left. So add 2 minutes onto that. And finally, BOMBYX is cleaning up all the last players caught below the bay doors as we wait for them to open.
Payload mobilized.
And we will take... Oh, there's one player left behind again. Even I missed him.
Payload mobilized.
Bay doors opening.
Hey, Parcel.
If BOMBYX was going to get really aggressive, like... Oh, a massive snipe coming out from BOGLA, taking down Parcel. So right now, BOMBYX, they have such an advantage right now. If they got super aggressive and pushed up, they could stagger out these last couple of players of Quantum, but they're not going to go for it. Just defending that payload, they want to get it through that choke point, up that hill.
Delivery accelerated.
You're seeing a bad stun come out. And it's even going to stun himself. Parcel, no good. A couple players caught floating here.
Payload contested.
Finally some contesting going on, but oh man, downgunned. It's not going to work out in Braymore's favor. As that's the full wipe.
Payload
with the double
mobilized.
from
Delivery
BOGLA on that sniping that he's doing.
Delivery accelerated.
Payload moving pretty quick on this checkpoint too. Team BOMBYX with a strong push. Feeling confident, looking good. And Multi just goes right in for it and instantly killed from those deads. Another snipe from BOGLA, taking down Parcel. Payload's still moving, that's the checkpoint.
Payload mobilized.
And one by one, Quantum's players just being taken down with another pick from BOGLA. Look at that comment. With, of course, assistance from the rest of his team. We're going to see a push coming out from BOMBYX. They're going to get aggressive here. No, one player backing up just a little. We're seeing a lot of pulsar action. Those double pulsars seem to be working really well for BOMBYX. Quantum also double pulsar, double nova. And a big pick on Manbear Pig.
Delivery accelerated.
That's going to give Quantum the advantage here. They need to push in, stop this payload from getting through this checkpoint. No, on checkpoint 3. A big dead on the face of Parcel. He's going to go down. Manbear Pig, Amoeba, Braymore, BOGLA, all down. It's going to be 1v2, and Defense Squad looks like they have it.
Payload returning.
That pulsar finally getting that player caught in midair, and here come the respawns already.
Payload mobilized.
Krabby chipped away. He needs to back off. Those heals just not doing enough for him. And that last player on BOMBYX's side backs up, waiting for the rest of his team to rejoin. And finally, we're seeing Defense Squad get a little more aggressive, pushing up for that defense. That Arc Mine being taken out before being capitalized on. And Parcel down, BOGLA down, Multi-Amoeba. Manbear Pig, Krabby, it's a 1v1. And a big debt coming out.
Payload returning.
Braymore just dolphining for his life, and he escapes. But the one player, Mythic, full strength, gets on that payload and keeps it moving. Shifts away just a little bit. He's going to back off. Here comes the rest of his team. Heals are already out. They're not going to have that for the up-close fight that's going to happen here in just a moment. Here comes Quantum. They get the pick. But BOGLA actually hurt himself with that Comet Splash. Braymore, Manbear, Parcel all down. Payload's still moving. Looking like 2v2, but no, one player moves in on his own. Krabby Shadow's being taken down, and that's going to be a stagger on Quantum that they don't need right now. That payload moving. Another 1v1. Oh, that LX1 Mythic taken down at the exact same time. Really well done coming out from Quantum, finally putting a stop to this push. And we're seeing that boost coming out from Quantum, but no, Krabby Shadow goes down. From the pulsar from Manbear Pig. Looked like there was a debt coming out there. Not sure if Krabby hurt himself with his... No, he has instant heal, so it wasn't his own debt. Nevertheless, that payload has been stopped. It is backing way up. Two players from Quantum getting really aggressive. That boosting stack seems to be working right now. They catch one player all by himself. Instant heals are on Quantum's side. They might get this kill. Another dead, no good. And a flank coming out over here from Parcel. He gets the kill. Manbear Pig, BOGLA down. Amoeba down. And finally, a Mythic Saber with the double from Parcel and Multi. So Quantum finally mounting a strong defense. That payload backing way up. Full stack coming out from BOMBYX. They're going to go through the side tunnel. Boosting way to the front. One player stays behind. And teams have basically switched sides here with BOMBYX on the defense side.
30 seconds remaining.
30 seconds left. BOMBYX trying to go behind enemy lines to get an advantage, but no, and Amoeba goes in by himself. It's no good. Mythic was not there to protect him. He's going to go down.
Payload mobilized.
BOMBYX does get a pick on multi, but it's looking heavily weighted in Quantum's favor
10,
as they take down
9,
Bogla.
8.
And it looks like Quantum is going to be able to stop the payload
4.
from going any further.
2. Payload mobilized. Overtime contested.
Some last second fighting going on, but not going to be enough. Overtime is going to run out.
Round complete.
Good round, guys.
Taking a look at eliminations, looking pretty even between these teams. Maybe just barely ahead for BOMBYX. But a strong third-point defense coming up from Quantum there. Teams are going to switch sides, going to switch out these overlays really quick. Going to take a look at Quantum's attack. BOMBYX did
Take
make
your
it
defensive
pretty
positions.
far. They did not complete the map, so Quantum only has to get as far as BOMBYX did. We'll see if BOMBYX's defense game is... Oh, we're missing the Great Flamingo race. Oh no. Number 66 in the lead. I always forget that.
Lucky I couldn't quite catch you.
So it looked like Amoeba. Look at that. Yeah, sometimes I catch it, sometimes I don't.
They need to fix this. I can't grab my arc mine again.
And sounding like one player having
Match
some
starting
game
in
issues.
Once it's planted,
10,
it has some issues.
9,
sometimes at least.
8, 7, 6,
Taking a look
5.
from Quantum side.
4,
Any loadout changes?
3,
Double Nova
2,
Pulsar Comet from coming out
1.
from Quantum. Double Dead,
Payload
double
return
heals,
payload.
heals and a threat scanner. See if that
Payload
works out for them
mobilized.
here. 2 players on payload, taking out the Arcline
Delivery
early on, but
accelerated.
Parcel chipped away already. Those heals being forced out. And looking like a slow approach coming from Quantum.
Delivery accelerated.
Lots of sniping action coming. Oh, and an Arcline's going to take out 2 of the players, and that will be capitalized on.
Nope.
Forcing the other 2 players of Quantum to back up and wait for the rest
Payload
of their
returning.
team. Not stagger themselves out, a wise decision. Respawn's already in, and another Arc Mine being set up just below that payload. But here comes a push, and they get the pick on Manbear Pig.
Payload
And one,
mobilized.
another Arc Mine, and it's going to take down Bogla. Parcel, Mythic down, that's a
Payload
triple.
mobilized. Accelerate.
Taking down on BOMBYX, and Bramer with the double, and they have the advantage. Payload not moving, though. They're pushing in to get the stagger. They are going to get it.
mobilized.
Payload finally moving. We'll find out if that attack was worth it.
Delivery accelerated.
Respawn's coming in. Strong boost from BOMBYX. They're
Delivery
already back in here. And here comes a strong attack. Braymore taking down Mythic. Arc Mine. Krabby going to... Is that...
Delivery accelerated.
Hard to see. He's moving so fast. Yeah, he's going to survive. Another Arc Mine. Instant heals are saving them, but Krabby finally goes down. We're seeing Braymore crab for his life. Manbear Pig down. Mythic down. And the payload is still moving in. They will get this checkpoint. No! Last second contesting and a kill. Multi down. Bogla. Braymore down.
Payload returning.
And they held it. Just an epic last second hold from BOMBYX. The respawns come in from Quantum, and Quantum really needs to do just a full hard-on attack. They catch one player all by himself. Missed stun. Braymore goes down. That's not going to be good for this push for Quantum. Another Arc Mine going off. This is really slowing down Quantum's attack. Krabby might get staggered out here, and that's going to slow down this next attack even more. Looking like a 2v1. Look at that Krabby attack. He goes on the offense. Krabby pushing in, but no, he gets super aggressive.
Payload mobilized.
One player choosing to jump on the payload. Rest of the team coming in, multi down. That's double for Mythic. Another Arc Mine being set up. It's not being triggered. And it's going to be missed.
Payload
Intellectual
mobilized.
Mythic members being
Payload
all down.
contested.
Finally, the kills coming in for Quantum. And they need to get this kill. They're eating up their time. Finally, with 15 seconds left.
Payload
They
mobilized.
do get the checkpoint. A strong defense coming out from BOMBYX there. With that last second contesting and kills. Eating up a lot of that time. We're going to take a look from defense squad's side as the bay doors open.
No!
Rescuer out on Quantum's side. We'll see if that's going to aid them. Seeing a split come out. Two players pushing up. They might go on the side tunnel. They're hesitating. Finally, they're going to push in. Instant heals and deaths out. Braymore goes down. Missed stun. It's going to be a
Payload
1v3.
mobilized.
They're going to push in
Delivery
on
accelerated.
Krabby. He's crabbing away for his life. His namesake, as the rest of the BOMBYX pushes in and gets the kills. Multi down. Parcel down.
Payload returning.
And Braymore going down. Another player crabbing for his life. Going to get staggered out right there. No! Krabby gets a double on Bogla and Mythic before finally being taken down from Bogla. That's
Payload
going to buy
mobilized.
Quantum an opportunity here. They need to
Delivery
push forward
accelerated.
and complete these kills. Looks like one player going for it. Braymore, captain of his team, going for it. He gets a kill on sorry, that's Parcel Force that finished that kill. Like Braymore did a lot of that work though. They're pushing in on Parcel. He's caught out all by himself. Looking like he had some tracking problems there. Braymore taking down Bogla, multi down. Braymore down, and just kind of a messy fight going on all over this checkpoint too.
Payload returning.
And a trade from Krabby and Amoeba, and defense will hold it with one player left standing. Sorry, two players. Seeing a deck come out, does a little bit of damage, but not enough multi.
Payload mobilized.
Going down, but remember being refragged out, Parcel down. Just these spawns staggered. Quantum feeding in. We're seeing a 1v1 way off in the distance. He's gonna regroup, come back here and help his teammate, but it's too little, too late, and he's going to go down as well. Uses that instant heal
Seconds remaining.
to save him. We're at 30 seconds. Quantum seeming to struggle. Krabby down, Mythic down.
Payload mobilized.
Multi down with the double from Intellectual, and Bogla gets the Comet Snipe on Parcel.
Payload contested.
And we're seeing Quantum feed in here.
Payload mobilized.
One player all by himself.
8.
And
Payload
should have waited for the rest of his team. Bogla does go down,
3.
but the Arc Mine might prevent this. No, they are going to get on. They got to hold on.
Delivery accelerated.
They're on overtime. They get the kills that they need.
Delivery
Just an
accelerated.
insane last-second attack coming out from Quantum. It's looking like they might get this checkpoint.
Payload
Last-second
contested.
contesting. One kill. Arcmine is out. Checkpoint was achieved. Just insane. Parcel detonating himself out and not getting a kill. Bogla being taken out for multi, and that was just the most insane checkpoint achieved that I've seen in a little while. That was edge of the seat. Just an insane performance from Quantum, pulling it through, getting that checkpoint at the last second.
Delivery
2 minutes
accelerated.
added onto the clock, and Payload moving on. Get an early pick on Mythic. Parcel refragged out from Amoeba. Multi goes down. That's a double for Amoeba, and defense squad holding on strong. Mounting a good defense here, but
Payload mobilized.
Quantum getting
Payload
aggressive.
contested.
That Nova Spray just chipping away little by little. The rest of the respawns are coming in from Quantum. Braymore pushes in a little too hard. Electrical gets himself another pick, and the Payload moves on. Quantum seems to have the advantage, but Mythic takes that away from Parcel. Amoeba down, Krabby down with a double from Mythic, and one player from Attack Squad left alone
Payload returning.
will be taken down. Slight stagger on multi. Gonna buy BOMBYX some time, and how much was invested in those fights? A little bit more coming out from Quantum on their heels. BOMBYX almost having everything for this next fight. Seeing a missed stun come out. Battles both in front and behind camera.
Payload mobilized.
We're hearing Parcel, Intellectual, Multi, all taken down off screen. Braymore goes down, and the Defense Squad has the advantage. They're an instant heal coming out. Krabby. It's gonna get him the kill on Bogla. Payload's still moving. He is surviving this fight. I do not know how. He gets another pick on Mythic as Parcel takes out Maper Pig, and I thought that was an unwise use of that instant heal, but got the double kill from it. They're going for it. They do not have to complete the map. They have the advantage. It looks like Quantum will be able to pull this off. Unless they're gonna defend. No, they get it. Quantum wins Surge.
Attack squad victory.
Well done,
Just an insane second checkpoint and finishing of, well, not finishing of the map, but we're taking a look at the eliminations here. Looking almost dead even between these two teams, slightly in favor of BOMBYX, but they could not hold on strong enough. Moving on to a map 3. I got a hardware error, pay no mind of that. I'm going to send it out to our sponsors once again. Stick around. Epic matchup here. We'll be right back. Alright, what is up, VR gamers? We are back. This is map 3 on this best of 5. I am your caster, Coda Sleuth, and this is Quantum versus BOMBYX, and do I have those overlays correct already? This is another capture point map. Looks like BOMBYX has chosen Combustion. Right, so we saw BOMBYX take first map on Dyson, and Quantum amazingly coming from behind and winning on the payload map of Surge for map 2. So both teams have one map on this best of 5. Gonna send these ready ups and get this map underway. All right, ready up to set. We'll see them queue up here in a
Orange
moment.
squad,
On combustion, looking like on BOMBYX's side, a Nova double pulsar comet,
Blue
triple
squad,
det,
ready.
an arc mine, threat scanner, triple heals. Quantum side, double Nova comet, pulsar, double instant heal, a arc mine, det, triple heals, and threat scanner. So similar loadouts coming out here. We're gonna take a look at Quantum's launch.
Prepare to capture
Players
the
enter the
point.
map into combustion. See how this goes. And a little bit of a broken launch coming out from them. BOMBYX will beat them to the point as Quantum moves to the hill. Heals already being forced out on their side, looking like that sniping action coming up from Bogla, doing some damage, wrecking some havoc, and a crossfire being created from Quantum. We've seen that boost come out over there as Bogla goes down, taken out by Braymore. It looks like their strat is to take down the
Point
sniper,
unlocking
which
in.
seems to be a
5,
wise decision,
4, 3.
as he is just
2,
causing a lot of damage here.
Capture the
Krabby will
point.
take down Mythic. Looked like he was about to take a dive there himself, but Raymond will clean up, taking down Manbear Pig as Parcel takes down Amoeba, and Quantum has first capture.
He's on leave. Please leave.
That sniping action coming out from Bogla once again. We're gonna jump. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a Quantum side, and looking like Bogla taking a big hit. He's gonna have to back off. He is down to his overshield. Waiting for the rest of his team. They are entering the map. Here comes the stack.
Point contested.
Keeping that battle on the point, contesting. Manbear Pig detonates himself out. Intellectual looking like a triple kill on Multicallum. Killing him so hard, it killed him 3 times.
Contested.
As Bogla takes down Parcel, and BOMBYX looking good here before Amoeba's taken down for Braymore.
Point contested. Point contested.
One player really low on Quantum's side. The Arc Mine is going to be taken advantage of. Braymore goes down 1v1 on the point.
Contested. Point contested.
With Comet versus Nova, here come the respawns on both sides. Long range Pulsar versus
Point
close
contested.
range Pulsar, is that it looks like? Oh, and a 1v1 takes down Parcel from Mystic. As he gets the double, taking down Multi, and Intellectual takes down Krabby.
Point
BOMBYX
captured.
recovering, capturing the point.
Go!
Quantum already at 50% though. Gonna jump over to them as they respawn into the map. We're gonna take a look at some first-person view coming out from Multi. Don't show this too often. Quantum waiting for the rest of their team. A wise decision. And, oh, a bad launch coming out from Quantum. Perhaps planned coming out from Multi. Intentionally doing that, I'm not sure. Gonna switch around. Arc Mine being taken out. We're seeing what looks like a possible flank coming out, going through enemy tunnels. Quantum going 2-2 split. Let's see if Braymore can do something here, but he loses a teammate, Parcel Force, way off screen. They're gonna boost in. That Nova wrecking havoc. Instant heals out. Braymore takes down Manbear Pig apart, being reframed out from Bogla.
Contested. Point contested.
Oh, and a big pick from Krabby taking down Amoeba. Mythic taking down off screen from Multi. And Quantum, nobody's contesting the point. BOMBYX still gaining a little bit. As finally Bogla taken down from Multi with a double and an Arc Mine taken out at the last second. So a good attack from Quantum. That 2-2 separation seeming to work for them, even though they lost a player early on into that. And my camera's a little off there. BOMBYX looking like a 2-1-1 split. Possibly trying to create a crossfire here on the point. Here comes that push from Quantum. Mythic, no good with the detonator, takes himself out. Braymore takes down Bogla. Multi down, and this is in Quantum's favor as Manbear Pig also detonates himself out. And that's it. Like, Quantum wins round 1, 100%, 66%. Seems like everybody, including myself, lost track of the time there.
Thank you, intellectual being.
Taking a look at the stats. Eliminations
I'm sorry.
looking
I had
slightly
to-
in favor of Quantum,
I had to too.
but not that much. Give over to BOMBYX's side. Map unlocking in 5 seconds.
Prepare to
Not
capture
sure if
the
any
point.
loadout changes from these teams. Looks like Quantum went triple Nova and single Pulsar. Check out some first-person view from Bogla and his sniping action. See if he can get a good pick. One player behind in the lines. Krabby Shadow Mythic down off screen. Arcmine being set up. And a little bit of madness here
You're dead now,
as
come again.
Bogla
Oh,
does
you
take a
died.
dive from Multi as Quantum seems to have dominated this first fight. Quantum pushing in, getting super aggressive. They're going for a big stagger here. They're gonna get it. Krabby taking down Amoeba, followed by Multi taking down Mamber Pig. And one player left standing way out there. Heals are forced out already. We're seeing a possible flank coming out here. One player on
One
BOMBYX.
behind
Looks
us,
like he's
one
left behind
behind
enemy
us.
lines. I'm sorry, he is in his tunnels. Bogla already respawning. It was an early kill on him, and we might see a boost attack. He's getting hits, forcing the instant heal out on
Point
Quantum's side.
contested.
Arcmine set up. And it's gonna go off and take out one of the players.
Contested.
Battles
Point
all over the map
contested.
here. 1v1s, 2v1s.
Point contested.
Keep an eye over here. Who's gonna win this fight? Krabby not looking good. Heals are out. He's pushing in for the kill.
Point captured.
Point is captured. Multi, Parcel, Bogla all down.
Contested.
And Point is going to be traded as Quantum seems to have been staggered out one by one. Just kind of a messy fight all over this map. Quantum going to have the delayed respawn here as BOMBYX about to match their percentage. See if BOMBYX gets as aggressive as Quantum did before, but they choose not to attack. Seeing one player going around through tunnels, possibly looking for a flank, and it doesn't look like anybody sees him over there. He is spotted out. And taken down, Braymore, Krabby, Mythic all down. They get one pick against BOMBYX, but a double taken down on Quantum. So BOMBYX already crossed 65%. Once you cross around 75%, depending on when the full wipe comes, oh, Multi down, taken down by Manbear Pig, and this is really in BOMBYX's favor. Point of no return has been crossed. Oh, here comes a flank coming out, and it's gonna take down Parcel. And
Point
we
contested.
do have some contesting on the point, but BOMBYX does have the manpower. Amoeba takes down Krabby, and Braymore is down as well. So BOMBYX takes round 2,
complete.
100 to
Blue
28.
squad victory.
Eliminations. Looks like Bogla only having 5. Did I miss a crash? I'm
Good on, Monty.
not sure about that. I don't know if the chat saw a crash. Can't imagine that's a correct number. So both teams with 1 round each, just as we saw
Prepare to capture the point.
first capture point map on Dyson. Go take a look at Quantum again. Going 2-2 split, a staggered launch, and then staggering even more, 2-1-1. And BOMBYX doing the same thing, kind of like putting one player out there, pushing ahead. What is going on over here? Oh, one player stuck behind. Mythic taking down Parcel. That's going to give them a huge advantage on this next push right before the point unlocks. They're probably timing it perfectly.
Point
Let's see if it works
unlocking
out in their favor. Big dead out, Krabby down, Braymore down, and another dead on the enemy side. Bogla down from Multi, but he can't get another pick as Mythic gets a double.
Point
And
captured.
just as I said, BOMBYX perfectly timed that wipe. Capture the point and stagger out Quantum. And they're going to come in and they're going to get another attack. Another kill on Parcel and a big stagger on Quantum to start off round 3. BOMBYX having a huge advantage here. Seeing that stack push out, they are spotted out from BOMBYX. They know they're there. They're going to be ready for this. Looks like Quantum grouped up half in tunnels, half in wells, and not half. There's another 4th player on hill. And they spot him. He gets a trade. Mythic and Parcel taking each other out.
Point contested.
As the boost comes in, Braymore taking down Manbear Pig before being refragged out from Amoeba. And BOMBYX seems to be able to hold on to this as Amoeba gets himself a double, taking down Krabby. And we're already crossing 60%. And I do not know where that fourth player was. It seemed like I thought there might have been one player left alive on Quantum's side, but looks like I was wrong. BOMBYX already crossing the point of no return. Quantum has to get in and contest this.
Point contested.
And we see it. One player all alone. Long range pulsar fire coming out. That's not going to do much good. We see a flank coming in. No good from Krabby. Multi taking down Mythic. There's an Arc Mine. Bogo taking down Parcel. This does not look good. That's the wipe, and BOMBYX is going to recapture the point. Long spawn on Quantum. That's going to be the round in the game. That's it. No way to recover from that on Combustion as BOMBYX wins.
Good game, man.
Round complete. Blue squad has won.
So far it
the
is
match.
2-1 in BOMBYX's favor. This was map 3 on best of 5. We're going to map 4 now.
Good stuff, Raymar.
Take a look at those stats really quick. And while we wait for the teams to select another map, back to our sponsors with possibly the last map to follow. We'll be right back. Stick around. We're not done yet.
This is Pitt, and he takes creating lenses pretty seriously. That's no surprise, because he has been creating innovative lenses and coatings for the German market since 10 years in his laboratory he started back in 2004.
Alright, what is up, guys and gals? We are back with possibly the last map. We shall see. This is a best of 5, and BOMBYX has 2, and Quantum has 1. Let's switch out these overlays really quick. Looking like we are on Fission, with Quantum on defense, and BOMBYX on attack. Quantum did lose Combustion, so it was their map choice for Fission. And really quick, once again, going to give a shout out to the sponsors before we get this underway. Antlion Audio, VR Cover, VR Lens Lab, Mehmet, and Rebuff Reality. We love these guys, so should you. They make awesome good stuff. If you don't win anything this season, go buy it if you haven't already. Alright. Gonna send these ready-ups really quick and get this underway. Alright, that's taken care of. We're going to take a look at loadouts
Defense
here
squad
on this payload map on Fission. We got on the defense side, Quantum choosing defense. Double Nova, Pulsar, Comet, Triple Instant Heal, Det, Threat Scanner, and Triple Heals. On BOMBYX's side, on attack, which they did not choose, we're seeing Double Nova, Pulsar, Comet, seeing some switching up at the last second, Triple Det, Instant Heal, Triple Heals, and a Threat Scanner. Coming out with the Great Flamingo race from Quantum.
Positions.
Waiting for all of their team. That's not how you do it, guys. They're pushing each other off now, though. And looking like number 0 in the lead. Last second boosting, but not enough. Multicalm will win it. Hopefully I don't forget to follow BOMBYX's Great Flamingo race coming out.
Stop fighting like little children, guys. Come on.
Alright. And some slight open comms coming out from Quantum side on defense.
Match starting.
Possibly frustrated about their performance on the last capture point map, but this is payload. They did win the last one on Surge.
6, 5,
Let's see if they can do it again.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And we have a crash on BOMBYX's side at the start. Not sure if that was there a minute ago. No, it was not.
Payload mobilized.
So looks like they're going to push out without that 4th player anyways. Bogla already being chipped down. He's going to try and get a big snipe and even out the odds here while they wait for BOMBYX's last player to rejoin. If Quantum was smart, they would take advantage of this man advantage. Not seeing them get any early damage in, though. Here comes the boost. They're going for it, but overshooting, possibly planned. They're luring one player in. Intellectual takes himself down with a Det off screen, and finally Krabby secures a kill on Bogla, and the last player is in on BOMBYX's side. So Quantum seeming to struggle there with trying to secure a double early kill. Respawns are in from BOMBYX, and they're getting chipped away a little bit as we're seeing Krabby go into the tunnels and getting that pick on Mythic while Parcel out-snipes Bogla. Manbear Pig down, Amoeba down, and that's a full wipe. Parcel taking a double, Braymore and Krabby a single each, respectively. Oh, and Parcel seems to snipe himself out with his splash. And multi-dets himself out with his detonator. Not sure what is going on here, but they just gave BOMBYX a free ride. And here comes the attack, but a boost coming out from Quantum. We've been seeing that. They're pushing in. Instant heals are out, but not enough. Amoeba goes down. 2v1. Braymore does go down. Bogla down.
Payload returning.
And this last player being chipped away from that Pulsar. And defense is able to recover.
Payload mobilized.
And one player caught out in the open, jumping on the payload, distracting the defense squad. Krabby forced to use his instant heal.
Payload returning.
We're seeing the attack squad all over the map, one boosting way out. And I could not find that player. He was on the ceiling.
Payload
I'm losing track of people here, and Manbear Pig, Krabby, Mythic, Multi all down. Looks like BOMBYX has the advantage here. One player crowding for his life, but it's not going to be enough as Parcel taken down from a double from Amoeba, and that payload moves on. Last second contesting, not enough. 1v4. Heals being forced out, more contesting. But no, that's a full wipe with an Amoeba getting the ace.
Payload mobilized.
Add on 2 minutes to that clock.
Payload
I was paying attention at the time. Were they already down to 17 seconds? I'm surprised by that. I did not hear the 30-second call out.
Delivery accelerated.
Take a look at defense left side. They're going to boost in. See that one player sitting out there alone. Bogla taken down. Not too smart. Pushing out alone. And Quantum trying to push in. There goes Mythic. Parcel getting a double. Krabby takes down Manbear Pig. And Parcel securing a triple for himself as Amoeba goes down.
Payload returning.
Slight staggers on those players. Quantum choosing to stay in those tunnels. And they're going to push forward into the open area. Find out. They're stacked up. They're ready to boost. 4-man push coming in. One player is sitting on the side of tunnels as Braymore goes down. Amoeba down. Sloppy fight in the tunnels. Krabby down. There's Nova Spray all over the place. See a big dick come out, but Multi survives it. Manbear, Bogla, Mythic all down with a double-A Parcel. Almost said Multi and Parcel at the same time. Pulsey. Quantum able to mount a strong defense here on checkpoint 2. Mythic and Parcel taken down just on the other side of the geometry. Amoeba Multi down, even picks. That Nova Spray being utilized from Krabby as he takes down Bogla and slowing down this next attack.
Payload mobilized.
BOMBYX seeming to struggle on checkpoint 2.
Delivery accelerated.
Down to 40 seconds. Eating up a lot of that time. Seeing Amoeba be the first man down, taken down by Braymore. Stun out. Doesn't seem to be any good. Multi down, Manbear Pig down. Mythic down. 1 picks for each of the players on Quantum so far. And completed by Braymore. So each player getting 1 pick each. Down to 10 seconds here in just a moment. This is BOMBYX's last
10,
push.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Big attack in the tunnels and just
1.
that's the wipe. Oh, perfect stuff.
Round complete.
Quantum holding on strong at halfway through the checkpoint 2 on Fiction. Elimination's massively in favor of Quantum. We're seeing that early crash come up from BOMBYX, slow down their first assault, eating up some of their time on checkpoint 1. Teams are going to switch sides and going to switch out these overlays really quick.
Take your defensive
we'll
positions.
Quantum on attack and BOMBYX on defense. Great Flamingo race coming out from BOMBYX. And all players sticking together. Last second boost coming out from number 4. Mythic Saber will win it. And Quantum definitely has a strong advantage here, much that we saw on Surge. Seems like Payload is their map. And Capture Point being more strong for BOMBYX.
10, 9, 8.
Let's switch over
7,
and take a look
6,
at
5,
Quantum's attack.
4, 3.
They got some
2,
first person action
1.
coming out from
Payload return. Payload.
Oh, sorry, am I on defense here?
Payload mobilized.
They got some first person action coming up from Braymore, sitting in tunnels. Let's see if we can get a flank going on here. Gonna wait for the right moment. He is stacked up with another player. Hearing an arc mine go off, his teammates being chipped away a little bit as Multi goes down just off screen. Here comes the push, but Mythic gets a double on Parcel and Krabby. Gonna switch out these cams here really quick as one player, Braymore, crabbing away for his life as that attempt at the boost flank did not work. Arc mine set up, not sure if Quantum sees it. Bogla trying to snipe away, is getting chipped away a little bit. Gotta back off. One player taking off Parcel Force, Manbear Pig down, so Braymore finally gets a kill. But the arc mine being used there, and Multi down, Braymore down, as defense has the advantage once again. And a slight stagger on Krabby. The BOMBYX
Payload
doing what it needs to do,
mobilized.
eating up this time. We're at just under 2 minutes on checkpoint 1. And Quantum looking to go split. Braymore pushing
Payload
out by
mobilized.
himself.
Delivery
1v3.
accelerated.
Don't understand why he would do that. Perhaps he thought a player was low enough for him to get a kill.
Accelerated.
Seeing the heals come out on Quantum's side, Multi gets a pick on Mythic. Taking out the Arc Mine, but they lose Multi over on the side.
Payload
Looks like
returning.
Quantum finally has the man advantage. They're gonna push in. Big dead out, does a little bit of damage. Heals around on BOMBYX's side, and
Payload
Quantum,
mobilized.
one
Delivery
player is getting on that
accelerated.
payload, getting it moving finally. Arc Mine going off, but not being capitalized on from BOMBYX. As we hear Parcel taking that off screen. Braymore down. Just picks all around. Multi refrags that out, taking down Amoeba.
Payload
And then Mythic
returning.
takes down Krabby for the double. And Quantum looking really split here as Multi takes a dive from Bogla. So BOMBYX recovering that. It looked like Quantum had the advantage for a moment there. Riders out on both sides. One player being chipped away. Here comes the boost. They're going for Bogla. Doesn't seem to work. Manbear down, Krabby down. Finally Bogla taken down with double by Multi. Mythic down from Braymore, and finally Quantum mounting their attack as Multi takes down Amoeba, getting himself a double. Arc Mine slowing down that payload. We're at 20 seconds. BOMBYX has done its job and eaten up all that time. Heals are out. They want to enforce that they get this checkpoint.
10. Delivery accelerated.
And they do get it, adding on 2 minutes to just go a little bit of different distance. Multi-Parcel, Bogla, Mythic all down, and BOMBYX mounting a huge attack here.
Payload mobilized.
But it doesn't matter, the clock is not even running right now. And when it starts, those players will not be back.
Payload delivery accelerated.
So BOMBYX kind of shooting themselves in the foot there, going for those last-second attacks. They need to contest this. This is where it's going to take place right here. They get the kill they need, and Quantum wins it. Once again, dominating on a payload map.
Good game, well done.
Good round.
Elimination's looking in favor of Quantum as they pull ahead, but BOMBYX not far behind. And we are going to a map 5 with both Quantum and BOMBYX taking 2 maps. 2 capture points for BOMBYX and 2 payloads for Quantum. Once again, back to our sponsors. Stick around, we're not done yet. We'll be back in a few moments with the last final map that we determine who wins this. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
This is Pitt, and he takes creating lenses pretty seriously. That's no surprise, because he has been creating innovative lenses and coatings for the German market since 10 years in his laboratory he started back in 2004.
All right. What is up, VR gamers? We are back with the 5th and final match between BOMBYX and Quantum. And it looks like BOMBYX has chosen Dice to win this map, the very first one. Got my overlays correct. I'm seeing some questions come out in the stream. I'm going to answer these really quick. First of all, I'm going to give the stats on these teams for the season. BOMBYX, both these teams playing all 3 stages. BOMBYX with 8 game wins and 10 losses, and 18 map wins and 22 losses, whereas Quantum had 7 game wins and 11 losses, and 14 map wins and 23 losses. So pretty evenly matched here, with BOMBYX being a little bit ahead in terms of their stats for the season. And while these teams are doing a pre-match scrim, I'm going to make them wait here. The LCQ, next round of LCQ is looking like it's going to be Alpha D-Res versus Overheat, Error 404 versus See You Later, and Sovereign Nation versus whoever wins this match. Alright, so there you go. Now you know, Kimzel. Alright, gonna send these ready ups. I'm sure these both these teams are anxious. We're gonna find out what happens here in just a moment. We did see BOMBYX kind of dominate on this map. And ready ups are sent. Real quick, I'm gonna take a look
Orange
at
squad,
the
blue
ping
squad,
differential
ready.
here. This is a North American team versus an overseas team, so that's what the ping has been doing, switching back and forth between each map, most likely. So possibly that's been playing a role in why this is going 1 map each for each team. So that means BOMBYX would have the ping advantage on this 5th and final map. We'll see how much that makes a difference here. This is it. This is for everything. One team moves on and one team goes home. And we're seeing one player push way in up there on the point by himself. Deck coming out. Seems to be no good, but Parcel was just away a little bit. Mid-air battle missed off screen as Braymore's the first man to go down. Gonna zoom in on this. 1v1, no good. Krabby's gonna take a dive. It's looking like this is in BOMBYX's favor so far. There's a pick on Bogla. That's a really important pick. But Parcel's gonna take a dive himself with the double from Mythic. BOMBYX with first capture. And if they were smart, they would push out right now. They've got man advantage, 3 players. They could get a big stagger on Quantum, but they're not going to go for it. That player, only with a pulsar.
Point contested.
Contesting on the point, battle way off in the distance. Bogla taken down off screen, Parcel Force down.
Contested.
Even picks around, Mythic down.
Contested.
Hard to say what to watch here. Here comes that stack from Quantum, boosting in with the double from Krabby and Multi taking out Mythic.
Captured.
That's the wipe on BOMBYX as Quantum is on board with 25% going to BOMBYX. Not sure if I double spoke there. Quantum on the board. BOMBYX. Yeah. Alright. Let's find out what's going to happen. BOMBYX back into the map. One player going over the roof. Not going for a full flank. A big stun coming out, getting 2 players. He's getting the chip damage with that Nova. Instant heals are out. And here comes the attack from BOMBYX, but they lose Amoeba early on. Heals are out on Quantum's side. They're going to push in on BOMBYX. Another stun coming out from the enemy team, Quantum. And
Point
It
contested.
seems to miss everybody, but Bogla does go down, and Quantum in control. They're gaining the lead, crossing 40%. And they're going to go for a stagger. But no, they lose Braymore as he pushes in a little too far ahead of the rest of his team. Multi chipped away. But Amoeba chipped away as well with that Nova, not trying to get the kill. As Krabby and Amoeba trade out, Parcel taking out Mythic. Quantum holding on, they're crossing 65%. One player in junction, he's gonna go for the flank. No, he's got a Comet, but he gets the pick on Parcel with the detonator. Braymore taking down Mamber Pig, and here come the respawns on BOMBYX' side. 2v2 on the point, more respawns, 3v2.
Point contested.
As Multi goes down, 3v1, more respawns, and Quantum's going to be staggered out as they keep feeding in. BOMBYX recapturing the point.
Point captured.
Dyson with those fast spawns that we all know, love, and hate. Quantum forced to do a reset. See what kind of strategy comes out from them. We didn't go over the loadouts for these teams on this map. Triple Nova Quantum with Pulsar, and single Nova double Pulsar Comet from BOMBYX. Big dead out on the flank coming up from Quantum's side as Braymore takes down Bogla. Mythic is down with a double from Braymore as Parcel is refragged out from Amoeba. And this is looking in favor of Quantum. They're going to recapture that map. Instant heals are out on BOMBYX' side. And a mid-air shot coming out from Multi with the Pulsar on Mamber Pig before he's refragged out from Amoeba with the double. Nevertheless, BOMBYX having to reset as Quantum crosses 85%. And BOMBYX going to have to do some heavy boosting in here. We're going to get an outside view of the point.
Contested.
This could be the final battle on round one as Mythic is down, Krabby down, trading out. Amoeba down, Dead coming out, seeming to be missed just a little bit of damage, but Bogla does get taken out. Big dent in the face, but he gets a kill. But Mamber Pig finally down, and that's round one going to Quantum.
Round complete.
Good hair,
Orange
Barge.
squad
100% to
victory.
66%, and elimination is looking pretty even here, guys. This could go either way. Find out what happens on round two. I don't remember who I watched the first time, but we're going to watch BOMBYX here on round two opening. If Quantum wins this, they move on and BOMBYX goes home. So BOMBYX has to win this round
Prepare
in
to
order to
capture
stay
the
in this tournament. ECFL Season 1. Seeing a backpad launch. Going double Pulsar, Meteor, Nova, changing their loadouts. And triple Nova Pulsar coming from Quantum. As Parcel was taken down from that Pulsar action from Amoeba. See how much splash damage that Meteor is doing from long range. Seems to be chipping away just a little bit. They're going to move in and get the kill on Multi with a double from Amoeba. That's going to give BOMBYX the advantage here. They're going to push in just before the point unlocks. But the respawns are in! And Parcel takes down Mythic. They did not see that coming. Krabby is down, and it's a 1v2. They're going to push in. They're going to get this kill. Splash from the Meteor. Finally a direct from Bogla with that Meteor. And just a trade from Multi on Amoeba.
Point capture.
As BOMBYX takes first capture. Quantum a little staggered out there. That's going to be in BOMBYX's favor. See if a boost comes in from Quantum. That one player on the ob. Sitting out there by himself, but here comes player. Oh, and a big direct coming from Bogla, but it wasn't enough to save his life as Braymore takes him out. Krabby down, Multi down. And once again, BOMBYX in control, even though Quantum has flipped the point. Looking like a 2v3. Big dead out, gonna do some damage there, chip away Parcel, and enough to take him down with a double from Amoeba. Before he's re-tagged out from Amoeba, from Braymore. Instant heals are out. And one player crabbing for his life, but lets go and gets caught floating, and more respawns coming in, keeping that contesting going on. And self-staggering himself out, Multi going down with a double from Bogla. With that detonator, investing it into that fight, securing the win. Not going to have that for the next fight, as Quantum going really split up here all over the map. Gonna try and get a bird's eye view here. See what's going on. That percentage point counting up on BOMBYX' side. They're across the 65%. So Quantum needs to do something here. Pulsar chipping away those shields on the point. Here comes a stun. Not sure if it did any good. And just a messy battle all over. BOMBYX down, Amoeba down. Finally, Quantum get the picks. Braymore down, Mythic down, and looks like Quantum bided their time to finally. Oh, in a staggered capture that actually is going to work out in their favor heavily. Staggering out BOMBYX. We've seen that delayed capture. It does not look like that was intentional, but it did work to their favor. Here comes the respawn coming in from BOMBYX. Slightly staggered. Multi pulsaring himself away, but Mythic goes down. So he will survive that fight, and the rest of his team getting those kills. As Amoeba is down, Mythic down, Krabby down, so Bogo finally gets a pick with that Meteor.
Point contested.
Gonna run away and escape certain death. One player choosing to go floating up to the ceiling and back down, chipped away just a little bit as Multi's taken down off screen. And BOMBYX finally looking like they have the fight to their advantage. A big stun gonna be capitalized on. Respawns are in from Quantum's side. They are at 58%, almost evening the odds on the percentage points. But that's a full wipe finally coming out from BOMBYX.
Point captured.
BOMBYX has to win the next fight. I'm sorry, Quantum has to win the next fight if they want to stay in this round. Crossing 94%. Here comes the contesting, 95%, but an instant kill on Parcel. Rest of his team coming in, Multi down, Mythic down. Not looking good for Quantum. Can they get these kills? Deaths and heals are out on both sides. BOMBYX going split. We're at 98%. They're trying to draw them off the point. They have the advantage. There goes Krabby, and that's it. And BOMBYX takes round 2. No, more contesting. The respawn's in from Quantum. They might have the advantage as BOMBYX invested so much into that fight, but no, Parcel down and the head comes out from Multi.
Complete.
Just barely his head coming out.
Yeah, the crabbing I think just gets you.
Eliminations looking in favor of BOMBYX as they secure round 2, which they had to do to stay in this. I'm sorry, to stay in this. Whoever wins this next round, that's it. I'm gonna take a look at Quantum's side here on this final launch.
Capture the point.
Going into Game 5, Round 3. Quantum choosing to go split for both teams on edge here. First battle taking place on the point. All over the map. Parcel down, Boglo down off screen. As these teams just getting fragmented and spread out. Krabby goes down from BOMBYX. And another kill off screen as Mythic goes down from Multi. He is down to his overshield. One hit will kill him. All they gotta do is push in and get him, stagger him out, but they don't do it.
Unlocking in.
Meanwhile, Amoeba goes down.
3.
And we're seeing a missed heal. Perhaps BOMBYX thought he had a detonator. And that was just a poor play on his part. And Multi takes down a double, taking down Bogla, staggering him out. Quantum already about to cross 20%. And that can happen in such a tense match. And all these teams and players gotta be tired, going 5 maps. The battle just insane. Multi down, BOMBYX down. It's easy to forget what you had, just switching things out. Things get intense. Oh, a big debt! It's gonna do a ton of damage! As Multi, Braymore, Krabby all down, and that's the wipe. BOMBYX finally taking control. That debt just wrecking havoc and really well placed. Number 0 on Quantum's side, Multicalon, left all alone on the map. Forced to use his instant heal as Bogla chipping away with that meteor splash. Gets a direct on Parcel. He's gonna be the first one down. BOMBYX down, so trades. Bogla left alive. Did they not see him? Amoeba down, Krabby down, even picks all around. Big dead. It looked like, a player having problems. As Multi is down, We're gonna see Quantum flip the point, and it looked like somebody on BOMBYX' side was having problems there. Mythic Saber, the last man to go down from Braymore, and Quantum crossing 50%. And I don't see a crash, but I definitely saw like some kind of problems going on with that player. Perhaps lost tracking for a brief moment.
Contested.
Stuns out on both sides, no good except for one. It will be capitalized on. Sorry, there was a two. And it will be capitalized on. Mythic, Pig, Krabby, Bogla, Amoeba all down, and Quantum holds the point, crossing 70%. If they win this next fight, that is going to be it. Quantum will move on. Respawns in from both sides. One player, Pig, pushing in, forced to use an instant heal, no good, he's gonna be down. Quantum 88%, this does not look good for BOMBYX. A big dent coming out from Quantum's side as Mythic is down, Braymore, Bogla down, this is in Quantum's favor. If they get this last kill, contesting going on is not in their favor. That's it, 90%. We're gonna count this down. Here comes the last second contesting, stun is missed. He's already chipped down to 1 hit point. The respawns might come in on BOMBYX' side. Here they come, a big stun, it's capitalized on, Krabby is down, Parcel down, BOMBYX might be able to pull this off and flip this point. They cannot lose this fight, they have the main advantage, Braymore is down, and Multi is slightly staggered out as Bogla gets the final kill. As we see those dice and fast spawns coming into play here, all players staggered out. This is just an insane final round on this final map. Big down in the face, and Parcel was the first man down, followed by Braymore. BOMBYX doing what they need to do. Krabby down. They get the final kill as Mythic gets himself a double, and Pig and Amoeba taking down a single. Quantum just has to win one fight. Single elimination. Only one team can move on from here. BOMBYX might match their percentage points. Quantum biding their time. This has worked for them before. And we're going to see the push. This is going to be the last battle. Braymore, Mythic down. Krabby down. BOMBYX has advantage. The stun not being capitalized on. Parcel down. And there's one player left. And that's going to be it. 98%. 100%. BOMBYX is going to win it over 95%. Round 3 on Dyson. Just an insane matchup.
Wow.
Taking a look
like
at the stats, just eliminations seem to be heavily in favor on this map for BOMBYX, but Quantum not too far behind. Halfway even and halfway in favor of BOMBYX. And we're going to discuss this really quick. Gonna throw this up. And yeah, so that is the last match of round 1 on LCQ, with BOMBYX just barely taking it over Quantum. So that is it for Quantum for Season 1. They are out, but an amazing performance. We've seen that team improve throughout the season from Stage 1 all the way through to Stage 3. And just a round of applause for you guys. Well done. We've been watching you, and a great performance and improvements all around. Braymore, captain of his team, just a good performance there from him, holding his team together. I know that they went through some roster changes throughout the season, a little difficult. Not a lot of players to choose from, so it can be difficult to hold a team together for a European team, but they did, and they held it out and fought all the way to the bitter end, and just a fantastic showing from them on this best of 5 here, going all 5 maps. In the end, BOMBYX wins it, and they move on, which means that they will be going up against Sovereign Nation. I went over all the matchups before. I will do it again. Going into round 2 for LCQ,
I don't know how do you.
it is going to be Alpha D-Res versus Overheat. Era 404, which used to be the Humans, they changed their name, going up against CU later, and Sovereign Nation going up against BOMBYX. I hope I don't have those mistaken. I'm pretty sure those are all correct. And we're going to see the fights intensify. These are all going to be very intense matches to watch. So stick around for those 3 games. They're going to be coming up this coming week. And we're gonna see who makes it into the next round of LCQ. On that note, that is it. This has been ECFL LCQ Round 1. We are done with it. And I am your caster, Coda. I'm losing my voice. That was a long match. That was just under 2 hours. Doing all 5 maps. I'm exhausted. I don't know about you guys, but that's it. We're out. We'll have more games coming up throughout the week. So make sure you return for that. Listen to the outro. I'm out.